to smoke. Yeah, I don't like my hair. We're transplanting today. Now, here is a fresh tray, and I'm not worried about this, but I am going to put some holes in this. Made in Vietnam. Not many. I'll just have to remember that this needs a tray under it. Boom. All right, this is our freshly mixed soil. This is the good organic Pro Mix, fingers crossed, plus, just in case, shrimp compost and sheep manure. Now, I'm going to do my absolute best to dig out these babies because they're not doing as well as they should be. The only reason anything is still growing is because I put organic fertilizer, but it's not enough to get these babies where I need them to be. Right? Let's turn you around a little bit so you can see what we're doing here. All right, now here is my celery. And look at this, we got one beautiful little celery plant here. And I'm just gonna, I haven't watered these today because I want them to come out easy. All right. Now, like I said, I don't need a whole lot of celery, but I do need a good 40 plants. So, we're not gonna make him wait. That's the best of the celery plants right there. Now I'm gonna go for ones that are in second leaf. And hope like heck I'm not killing them. Now these smaller ones, I am going to do my best. There's smaller ones here, guys, and I can't remove them from the soil. They're just way too tiny. So the best I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to lift a bunch of these celery plants out and then just try and line them up down here, keeping their soil intact as much as possible so that they don't get too shocked. There we go. He's still attached to the soil. Little guy's was attached to the soil. I could be killing them, folks, but I could be saving their lives. I don't know. Okay? We're just gonna fly with this. And if this is all the celery I get this year, well, you know what? That's it, right? Some of these are just sprouted seeds at this point because I had to plant them twice because of the crappy soil. See, like, whoops, where did you go? See, like that's just a teeny tiny little right there. We'll give everybody a chance that we can, right? That's just the way we roll. Now, take a good look at this. This is the only one that's really doing well. And we'll be back in a week to show you how they did with the transplant. I'm gonna go and dump this into a garden bed. Okay, so now, we're going to try and save some other plants that were in this nasty soil. Well, here we got cabbages and a couple of stray peppers. And see how these cabbages are red? Well, that's a soil issue. This is 2 packages of leek seeds. I'm lucky if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 leeks. So we're going to transplant them into a fresh bed or pan of good soil again, so that we can try and save everything. I have already transplanted some other cabbage and other stuff into better soil before I got this mix. So we're just going to see if we can't rescue some of these things. Okay? Because I don't know where I'm going to plant them all, but guess what? I have to give them a chance. They're fighting so hard to live. Oh my goodness. A lot more than I thought I had. There. Now, let's do, I don't know if these peppers are large peppers or mini peppers, but we're going to put them in here. You know why? Because they're struggling to live. And these must have just got, I didn't realize there were seeds in the soil when I was filling those little tubs with leftovers. All right, now we want to do this quick. So we've got 7, how many? 8, 9 leeks. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that dirt can go out to the garden. See, I don't mind recycling it into my beds because they're going to get added nutrients anyway. Oh, I missed a cabbage. I missed a cabbage. I missed a cabbage. Right there. Okay. Oh God, I hope you live. My onions seem to be doing okay with the fertilized water, but I am going to sprinkle some of this new soil on top of their flower, or on top of their tray, just so that I can give them some extra soil nutrients as well. These are leeks. This is full-on rescue mode, folks. Full-on rescue mode. Gotta have some leeks, right? And I'll be butched if I'll let 1 bag of crappy soil do in my entire garden. And you watch how much better they do in just a week. All right, I gotta go dump dirt into the garden, and then we'll be back and we'll transplant tomatoes. I'm gonna reuse this. I know I shouldn't, but this is the good soil. And at this point, we're just trying to give everything a chance. These are actually doing really good, and I am not sure if these are rosemary or thyme. I will know when they get bigger. I planted 2 different kinds, but it looks like only 1 is coming up. Okay, this is our chamomile. Let's move this stuff out of the way here. This is my basil. Transplanted. Look how pale and weak. Look at how pale those are. And that's not a light issue. That's a nutrients issue. Until these grow, I don't know whether they're thyme or rosemary. I'm just going to leave them in this little pot. They'll be fine until I know better. Pop these right down in, and then add some of the good soil. And when I water it, it'll push the soil down. Now I gotta tell you, this is the only tomato plant that survived from my first planting, and it's not happy, okay? But these ones, these are Manitobas, and these are subarctic plenties. And look at them. They are so ready. Okay, so first things first, I'm actually going to put these guys down the center so that I can divide them, okay? Now, look at this, guys. This is the paper towel they were grown on, okay? Now, and I just lifted them out of the bad soil when I tried the second batch, lifted them out of the bad soil and put some fresh soil underneath. Look at that, the paper towel is still intact. If it was a coffee filter, we gotta be really careful. Okay. Where's my other little tool? There you are. There, and I'm gonna plant this all the way down to that first set of leaves. Now, what are these? These are our Manitoba tomatoes, so they're gonna go on this side. I have bigger pots, so I'm going to put 3 in a pot. I'll have to find another tray for these guys. Right down to the first set of leaves. There we go. Pull you up just a little bit more soil there. Oh, and I feel good, the babies. Yes. Okay, do I have any more? Do I have 3 more? Yes, I do. Manitoba tomatoes. A whole tray of them. Now these subarctic plenties are supposed to go from blossom or flower to fruit in 47 days. So if you have a short growing season, I'm really excited to try these. Subarctic plenties. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 subarctic plenties. Now, do you see what I mean? These were planted in better soil. These were transplanted. These are cabbages that were transplanted into better soil. Look at the difference in the color. Now, there's peppers in there. Are my mini sweet peppers. Now, these are large sweet peppers here. These 6, and I want them to get them. They just went into that plastic tray to give them a better chance because they were dying in the pots. So I'm going to plant them deep. You don't plant them like you do tomatoes. You don't plant too much of the stem or they'll die. Okay? They don't create new roots if you plant the stem. So make sure you leave a good portion of the stem above ground. Okay? We know what kind of tomatoes they are because that's the only tomatoes that are in this tray are my subarctic plenties. Okay. Okay. These are the mini sweet peppers. And they seem to be doing all right in this soil. But we're going to give them a better chance anyway. Right? Let's take I should have taken the smallest one, but this soil is Pro Mix mixed with composted sheep manure and shrimp compost. So I expect they will do much, much better here. So here's our subarctic plenty tomatoes and our peppers. Now what we're going to plant is our marigolds. Now marigolds are what I'm going to plant around my cabbages. Now maybe I didn't get as much celery this year because God wants me to have more cabbage. I don't know. But here we have little marigolds and big marigolds. Apparently these ones get huge, but come on, babies. Don't you want to get into the dirt? And we're just going to fill this tray with marigolds. Because this is what's going to keep hopefully, the bugs off my cabbages. And marigold seeds are easy to save. You just wait for the flower part to die and go dry, and then you pick it off, and these are underneath the head of the flower. There it is. You can't, I've got my other lights up. I've got the other one over there. So there are all my tomatoes and peppers, basil, parsley, chamomile, cabbage leeks, and celery. We'll be back in a week, folks. There's my onions. We'll be back in a week to see how everybody's doing. Folks, this is just the next day. Look how perky everybody is. Look, they're positively going, yay, yay. Look, everybody looks so much happier. Even the celery is perking right up. Yay. And that's where my marigolds are going to grow. But look, everybody's so much happier. Even the sage is perking up. I only put a few celery plants in there, but look, they're up and reaching. Take care, God bless.